Hi guys! So I wanted to make a video today just about my weight loss and workout journey. So 3 months ago I decided to go on a diet because I was 138 pounds, and not that that was my heaviest date. At one point I was 155, I believe, and trust me, I avoided mirrors. So anyways, at 138, I definitely was not happy with the way I looked. I didn't like how clothes were fitting on me. So I just kind of told myself it was time for a change and I needed to stop eating so much. So I kind of came up with this random diet plan where I just cut out as much carbs as I could, and ate, fruit and vegetables for most of my meals. I make up diets all the time, by the way. Like a couple years back, I went on this crazy grapefruit diet where I literally ate one grapefruit a day for 30 days. And on the last day, I remember I couldn't even hear properly out of one ear. So when you were to talk to me, it sounded like I was listening to you from inside a bubble. So I got super scared and pretty much just binge ate the world and gained all the weight that I lost back in about 2 weeks. So obviously that didn't work out, but that was just one of my many failures. I've done a lot of crazy stuff, like diets I've heard from friends or things I've seen online, and honestly now I know what the main problem was. It's just that I was choosing these crazy diet plans that I could never stick to, hence why I connect the term diet with something that's just temporary. Like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds, let's do this diet. But then you don't realize that you're not actually going to lose weight for the long run, because once you stop and you start eating again, you're just going to gain all the weight back. So it's kind of like all for nothing. Then when you gain all the weight back, you get super angry at yourself because you're like, why didn't I just eat all the foods that I could have eaten for like the whole 2 months that I was on this freaking diet? Anyways, so I decided for myself this time, okay, I'm gonna cut out carbs, I'm gonna eat fruits and vegetables. So my day-to-day would be like waking up at 12 and having some fruits, vegetables, egg whites. I would just like hard boiled eggs and then just like throw out the yolk. And that would be my brunch. Then at dinner time, I try to have like an early dinner. So we would eat at like 6 p.m. and I would just have, once again, vegetables and very light food, so maybe soup, tofu, and if I really felt like eating meat, I'll have some fish or whatnot, but I try to stay away from like all other types of meats. Like the red meats is a no-no, and that's just something I made up because I knew that it would work for me, and I felt like with my body and my experience with it for all these years that carbs really do just puff me up and it makes me gain weight easily. So I really wanted to steer clear of that. And it really did work. I lost 11 pounds for my first month with barely any exercise, just sticking to that diet that I just explained. But obviously come the second month, I was sick and tired of not eating carbs, so I decided to switch it up and allow myself to have like a couple bites of carbs here and there. So I would have a couple bites of cake here and there, and pasta or ramen, and I would just have to up my workout. So not that I wasn't working out at all for the first month, but like pretty much not at all, because I would just like watch TV and then maybe like lift. I have a pair of 10-pound weights, so I would just like go like this for the duration of like my show watching time, but I didn't really try hard. So for the second month, I decided that I was going to start doing sit-ups, and lifting weights more regularly and just to challenge myself more. So I really did see a difference once I started to do that, because I have never had a fit physique my entire life. I never dreamed of having abs, and I don't have abs right now, but my stomach is more hard and firm than it's ever been, and that's just from doing 100 sit-ups a day. Well, I did that for the second month. This is my third month. So the third month I started to do 200 sit-ups a day. So that would be what, 100 sit-ups for a month and then 200 sit-ups for the second month. And now my stomach is honestly, it feels like it's as hard as a rock. It's not. So see, I do not have like a 4-pack like I wish I had now, but I'm comfortable with this because I don't feel like I have a lot of fat like bulging out anymore like I did literally 3 months ago. What is working for me right now and how I came to losing 15 pounds by the end of the second month is just not only believing in myself, but really the fact that I chose something that I knew I could work with, and it wasn't so crazy, like obviously forcing yourself to eat 1 fruit per day. Basically picking a diet plan that works for you, sticking to it, and just knowing that you can be free with it and switch it up. So let's say for the first month you can be more hard on yourself and maybe cut out all carbs, and then for the second month you can incorporate it again. So you can change it up, but just make it more of something that you can actually keep up with, and a workout plan that you can keep up with. So now by the third month I'm pretty much over just the number on the scale. So when I started, I thought that I wanted to just be 110 pounds from the 138 that I started off with. But now I don't really care about the number per se. I just care about the way I look. So I want to make sure that my stomach gets flatter and flatter and stronger. And now I actually want like a 4-pack. And I want to make sure that my arms are always firm and strong. So you're completely allowed to change up your diet plan and workout plan. Just pick something that you can stick with. Mine is currently 200 sit-ups a day. I wake up and I get that done with right off the bat. Right when I wake up, I get on my yoga mat and I just go for it. It takes me a long time, but I've gotten faster and faster. So in the beginning, 100 sit-ups was like an hour, and now I can do 200 sit-ups in about 30 minutes tops, and hopefully I will get faster and faster. So yeah, and I also do, just dancing to dance tutorials online, and I really love K-pop dancing because I find it not so crazy hard to the point where I feel like I'm gonna pass out, but just moderately good enough for me to try. And in the beginning you will feel like a fool, or honestly in the beginning you're gonna feel very silly, like you can't keep up with all of the dance moves, and I think honestly that's how everybody feels. And even though I danced back when I was in high school, I still found it extremely hard to keep up with the dance tutorials online, just because if you don't practice all the time, yeah, you just lose it. So it was really hard for me, but now that I've been practicing for about a month, it's gotten easier and it's fun. So anyways, I feel like it's really important to find something that is fun for you to do, so then that way you can stick to it. So for me, it is doing some K-pop dance routines off YouTube and 200 sit-ups every morning, along with making sure that I get 10,000 steps in every day. So I just count my steps on my health app on my iPhone, and I pretty much just try to multitask. And when I'm chatting with friends, I'll go outside the house, walk around, jog around while I'm chatting with them. So I'm multitasking and ensuring that I'm burning calories as I'm talking to my friends. And I think honestly that's a great way. Like if you like listening to podcasts or just watching YouTube videos, you can do that as you're walking. I mean, careful, don't trip, but pretty much that's the idea. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and hope to see you soon. As you're walking, I mean, careful, don't trip, but pretty much that's the idea. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my video. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more content. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for